there, beautiful people. You're looking especially sexy tonight. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia Remastered with me. It's good to see all of you. Yeah, so right now we're just working on forming pacts with all the summon spirits. And I just need to remember not to form the pact with the Summon Spirit of Light until I'm able to beat the Sword Dancer. Oh, it's gonna be deceiving.
Yo, everyone, dinner time. What the? You're studying? Oh, I see how it is. You're ignoring me. Huh? It's fine with me. I made this delicious meal myself, and I'll eat the whole thing.
Whatever, just be quiet and go away.
Hey, Brad.
I told you to stop calling me that.
You've got the third answer wrong.
I said shut up. To be with Zelos, you're... Oh, you're right.
Like they say, the hawk lets himself fly free.
Wow, he even knows Proverbs. Except he got it wrong. What is it this time? Whoa. That was startling. That was a big one.
An earthquake this big might be enough to change the shape of the dungeon. Hint, hint, hint.
And then they just sink into the ground. Alright, you remember this thing? Oh my good god, I never noticed that its mouth... Oh, wow, that is uncanny. But yeah, this is... You might recognize this thing as similar to the thing we found in the mines that we had to give the potion to. If we hadn't have done that, we wouldn't be allowed to enter, and we'd have to double back and find that stupid thing. Anyway. Hey, you losers can't just barge in here. What is this thing? Who you calling a thing? You want to fight, huh?
We've had business further ahead. Will you please let us through?
Well, Big Brother came back, and yeah, you sure go on. Thank you. No, you don't have to thank me, honey. You're making me blush.
I know, like,
Sounds like someone we know.
What? What was that? That's what I'm like. Talk about a shock.
Let's go.
Is anyone going to say something?
Zelos, I think you and that small child are different.
Oh, Presea. Presea, not all questions require response. In this case, it's fine to ignore Zelos.
Yeah, I see.
You're one to talk.
Alright, I don't remember if I can... Well, fuck you! Okay, I freely admit I don't know if spin kick is what I need to spam with Regal to get his triple kick, but actually let me double check that real quick. But it's what I'm going to spam. Actually, how many... Yeah. If I hit 50 and haven't learned triple kick, then I'll know that I have been wasting everyone's time. So for the longest time, I thought Regal was saying big kick, not spin kick. Actually, hold the phone. I forgot to... I want you to stop using everything but spread, because I need you to learn Tidal Wave. No, you can keep Force Field, though. Okay, only use... Okay. You can keep working, because I have no clue what you need to do to learn Grand Chariot. You don't have a basic chariot, or...
Goodbye, worthless enemies.
Pretending to be rich people chariot. Okay. Sorry, this dungeon is... got kind of a meh design, if I'm being perfectly frank. It's not particularly big, but it's not particularly memorable either. I should have done the... Also, we've been having some pretty terrible luck with the frame rate in the last couple dungeons. Again, there we go.
Are you okay? Cast that purifying light upon me to corrupt souls. Judgment!
Wagons.
That was pathetic.
Your mom's pathetic. Alright. Wait, Persea, she is. Dual punishment. I've got B set on 2 things, or whatever. Kendama competition. Say, Genus, teach me how to use a kendama. Huh, you? Don't tell me you're gonna fight with a kendama too. Nah, it's not that, but it just looks kind of fun. I'm happy to show you, but I doubt you can do it. Hey, don't make fun of me. I'll show you what my dwarven trained nimble hands can do. Hey, this is pretty difficult. Just like I thought. I knew it'd be too hard for you, Lloyd.
What are you two up to?
Kendama, it's pretty difficult.
Let me see. Let me try it for a minute. Damn it. Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Oh, come on. What are you doing? Let me see it for a minute. Oh, that's strange.
Sheesh, none of you can do it at all. Wait, let me have that. Hiya! Oops.
Oh, just throw this kendama at my head!
Run away! Run away!
Another battle. Ready? Honor us.
In the name of this axe, I will punish you.
Are you okay? First aid. Holy song. Bother me. Are you okay? First aid.
I will never understand how Sunshine got. Like, Persea is one of their 2 main people they play as. I don't really care for Persea. Well, okay, I don't care for her as a playable character. She's perfectly fine as a character.
Do not bother us.
Ooh, Rising Falcon, huh? Oh, that reminds me. Did I... Yeah, I haven't... Oh, jeez, I never changed Sheena's titles, like, at all. That is not good on my part. But yeah, I keep getting, you know... What's it called? Titles mid... like, after a fight, I'm like, I need to go look at those, and I keep forgetting.
I can keep the it on that one.
Okay. Alright. I have rectified my sloppiness. Let's go with that. Alright. No, I don't want to be this way just yet. Sorry, there's something specific I'm looking for.
Miron, I'm putting Zelos in charge of overseeing your mathematical works.
What? This guy? How can he possibly teach us?
Hey, don't underestimate me. I graduated top of my class at the Imperial Research Academy.
Ah, no way. I can't believe Zelos is smarter than me.
Oh, from now on, you can call me Professor Zelos.
This is a nightmare.
Are you okay? First aid. Honor us, splendor of thy song. Punish me. Protect us. Holy song.
Yeah, maybe the reason I'm only noticing the lower frame rates in combat is because I'm playing as slower characters than what I'm used to.
Ready? Acuteness. Punish me. No. Punish me. Get 'em. Spread. Punish me. Do not think ill of us.
Too late. I am thinking so ill of you. Alright. It's down here what I'm looking for.
Another
Yeah, you know, so I remember commenting about, oh, these are specific dungeons, and they're some of the only dungeons that you can actually miss treasure in. Well, playing through the game, I'm like, wait, no, you can miss treasure in this dungeon, you can miss treasure in that dungeon, so I was full of shit. So, but yeah, there is one single no, actually, no, yeah, there's only one single treasure chest you can completely miss in this dungeon, and I want to make sure I don't do that.
Wait a second.
I just realized something. I might end up leaving this dungeon before we complete it. I just remembered something that we might be able to start another optional side quest that is a side quest you need to do to fight the hardest boss in the game. And I definitely might not be in the best position to do that this playthrough because I don't have the New Game Plus perks. Because I don't think I've ever fought this boss fight on an initial playthrough, but gosh damn it, we're gonna do it anyway. I don't know why I said gosh damn it rather than just gosh darn it, you know? Or, you know what I mean?
It looks like it is over.
Also, I'm sure I'm not the only one who keeps hearing Perseus say punishment and either think A, Sailor Moon, or Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, I had not. Oh, then again, she was kidnapped for a while.
So, yeah, I haven't updated her equipment in a while. Anyway. I really was left behind by time. Who's going to give me back my time? I want to go back. Yeah, I definitely know Persea's predicament is sadly kind of easy to spot once you know what it is. Okay. Oh, I went all the wrong places. But I always appreciate that, you know, we get little bits where she just stops, contemplates it, even if she doesn't outright say it. There must be something wrong with me. Did you say something? No, it's nothing. If you're concerned about something, tell us. It's not gonna worry. It's not gonna... Thanks. Thank you, Lloyd. Really.
This... I can't tell anyone.
I can't tell anyone about this body. Now, I do have mixed feelings about this because this is the game, you know, building story beats that are going to come later through these optional skits. However, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm of the opinion you should always watch these because it helps you understand the characters better. And in a story like this, you need to understand the characters in order to, you know, get a feel for it. But these things are optional, technically. Like, you're not forced to see them in the story. And you run the potential of missing some skits if you pass a certain point in the game. Like, they stop becoming available because they're no longer story relevant. So, it's nice that they foreshadow that, because there's something wrong with Colette's body, and just for clarification, the thing that's wrong with her, it's the reason why Rodile said her Crucis Crystal is not... Huh. The reason why Rodile said her Crucis Crystal is useless. There we go. But as far as I know, outside of like a few bits of like, you know, Colette collapsing out of pain right before she got kidnapped by Rodile, this isn't the best foreshadowed in the main story itself. So it is some criticism I have to give for the Tales series as a whole, giving essential information and basically optional skits. Now, again, I know many people would say, I'm like, oh, but if you're a true RPG player, you would know that these things are not optional. I'm like, it's beside the point. They are optional. They are presented as something that is optional. Because, like, just as an example, and I'm just kind of calling these guys out as being... Now, on the one hand, I'm calling my high school friend out as being a complete moron. But in Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, there is things before each level called info conversations. These are things that... how do you describe them? They... oh, damn it. Oh, okay, I'm not 100% sure what you need to spam for Hellpire. But, shoot, what's what I'm looking for? My friend was like, oh, I don't need to listen to these info conversations. I'm a real gamer. I don't need hints about the level, which, to be fair, some of these info conversations did give you hints to how to beat the level. Sorry, I'm just going to keep going because I'm on this tangent. But most of them were important character moments. It's how you got, you know, your battle funds, you know, it's how you got important items, and more importantly, it's how you got some characters. Well, this guy, because he, you know, is like, I can do it on my own, he skipped all of these until he was like halfway through the game. He's like, what are you talking about? I never got these items, or I never got these characters. I'm like, are you not? And I'm like, are you not reading the info conversations? And he's like, no, why should I have to? I'm like, I don't know. You could argue that, yeah, that's the same problem, but I don't know. Considering there are way less gameplay mechanics in Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, and the info conversations are like a third of the story, like a third of the things you can do in battle prep. I don't know. It's hard to describe, especially since Fire Emblem, especially the older Fire Emblems, were, you know, strategy games with the only downtime you got was just like a little bit in between the actual levels themselves. I know, Fire Emblem was a very different beast than what it is now, to say the very least. And I do really miss, like, Fire Emblem on the GameCube and the Wii, probably my two favorite Fire Emblem games, and I still think they're the best Fire Emblem games. And I'm really sad that they've never gotten a digital re-release, because not enough people have played those great games. Okay, I mean, I know the reason why it's never been re-released. It's because Ike's games, and because those are Ike's games from Ike from Smash, just for clarification. Those games and Ike's settings and Ike's setting are not the most popular in Japan. So due to that little tidbit, it has kind of resulted in Ike's games, for the most part, getting overlooked a hair. Now, obviously not completely overlooked, since he was one of the first Fire Emblem characters added to Smash Bros. After Marth and Roy were added in Melee, but his world's been overlooked a lot in, like, some... there we go. In some other games. Like, he wasn't in Fire Emblem Warriors, which really pissed me off because it just really pissed me off, to say the very least. I think besides Ike himself, his world got delayed representation in the app. I don't know. And then, yeah, thankfully it's changed a bit since Ike is actually in Fire Emblem Engage, and one of the first DLC characters they added was of Soren from his world. So maybe that'll change now that, well, now that Ike's first game is nearly, oh god, Ike's first game is nearly 20 years old. Jeez. I'm old.
Man, won't you guys let up? Get up! Ready? Field barrier! Sorry. Ready? Acuteness! Help is on the way. Nurse! Ready? Field barrier!
And I thought I'd gotten Rain enough of her good item combos that she wouldn't be bleeding TP as much as she has in the past, but apparently not. Hold on. What have you got? Spirit Bangle, restore 5% for Rain easily recovers one. Okay, we're gonna go with that, just since you don't exactly kill, because you're not really killing people, like, at all. Okay, let's see. Increase strength. I'll keep that. Okay, we're gonna give you that. Okay, maybe that will finally help curve Rains. Okay, yeah, so if you play this game, come down this way just on your own to get that chest, because what's the word I'm looking for? You will come back down this way as part of the quest in the dungeon, but the that's what I'm looking for. That bridge we just crossed will get destroyed in the process, and you'll miss out on that piece of equipment. So it's worth coming down this way just anyway. And the downside is the path is so narrow you cannot avoid these fights unless you run away from them. But since we are trying to grind ability art usages, that's not necessarily a bad thing right this second. Actually, I should bring Zelos back into the party so he can work on his Hellpire move. I'm not 100% sure what you need to use to get that.
Are you okay?
Don't think ill of us. We have no choice.
Well, I'm gonna think of it as okay, wow, okay, English. I'm gonna think of ill as you as I want, bro. Let's see, Hellpire, like fire, Hellpire. There's fire in my skin, and then of course I have to deal with those.
One fight after another.
For a second I thought the game was about to freeze.
Are you okay? Reveal thy glory. Beautiful. Angel feathers. Ready? Field barrier.
got past him. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to go out and save just because I'm now a little, you know, my heart sinking into my chest a hair after that. And I'd rather not redo everything I've accomplished. Which I know is technically not a lot, but that's actually a lot of, what's it called? Okay, there's a hot spring right here that's part of, oh well. Yeah, it's part of a side quest that we can do just to get some titles. I don't think I'm going to do it just because it ties into, you know, outdated, you know, or maybe not outdated, unfortunately. I know things that still do it, but just the whole, oh, haha, it's so funny, you know, boys will be boys, you know, peeping on girls while they shower. I'm like, that's gross. I know that wasn't as big of a deal back when this game was made, and I know some people don't consider it that big of a deal even now, but it is, and I just don't want to deal with that crap, especially not on the channel. Sorry, I was just trying to remember if I had come by this place just to see if... Anyway. Say, Zelos, what's the answer to problem number 3?
What is it, my dear Colette? I'm not good at chemistry.
But you graduated at the top of your class at the Imperial Research Academy, right?
Well, yeah, I was good at math, but as for everything else...
Were you bad? What the? And how'd you manage to graduate at the top of your class?
Well, that was easy. My honeys took notes for me. If my honeys took notes for me, told me the answers to test questions, answered roll call in my plate.
Oh, I actually did not know that part about Zelos. I just remembered that, yeah, he actually did have a good track record. Alright. Well, we are here mostly to... I want to use the inn here as well, but... yep, there he is. We can get this started. Are you alright? Please hang on!
I'm sorry. It seems I've been struck by evil energy.
Evil energy?
Do you by any chance possess the devil's arms?
By the way, this cutscene will only trigger if we get that weird chakrama that we found in the spinning block that we found in the mines. Devil's arms?
The evil eye that you possess is one of the devil's arms.
Who are you?
My apologies. My name is Abison. I'm the last surviving member of the family of demon hunters.
I'm Lloyd. I'm on a journey with my companions. What does a family of demon hunters do?
There was once a man named Nebulum who attempted to conquer Detheala. Nebulum was eventually defeated by a single swordsman, but his lingering hatred fused itself into the swordsman's 9 pieces of arms and cursed the swordsman's descendants.
Wow, that's pretty scary.
The family of demon hunters are the descendants of the swordsman who defeated Nebulum. Every member of my family has lost their lives to the curse of the devil's arms.
That's terrible. Can anything be done?
If all 9 items are gathered and sealed, the family curse will be lifted.
So that's why you asked about the devil's arms?
Yes, however the curse has progressed more quickly than I expected, and I too have been struck by Nebulum's evil energy. I think it will be too difficult for me to continue to gather the devil's arms in my condition.
Let's help him, Lloyd. Yeah, after all, damn it, we already have something about it, we already have him. Let's find the rest ourselves.
Are you sure? It's not a minor task.
Dwarven vow number 2. Never abandon someone in need.
Then please take this sword and this key. The devil's arms carry the will of Nebulum, and the pieces respond to each other. When the sword reacts, you will surely find devil's arms in the area. When you've collected all the arms, please return to Flanor.
Right, Nebulum. Does the curse of the devil's arm affect anyone besides members of your family?
No, it shouldn't.
What is it, Presea? Ah, it's nothing. Okay then, we'll be back soon, Abison.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
curious real quick. Okay, yeah, Evil Eye, you can equip right away. And then the sword is... Is it not equipable? Oh, no, it's... Okay, I guess it's Lloyd's that we got. Okay, I for some reason thought it was we got...
One of Zelos's first.
I didn't stay at the inn. Okay, hold on, we're going back. That was the other reason we're there. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to hit up 2 other places before we actually go back to the Earth Temple real quick. First, we're going to Altessa's place. If anyone's wondering why we're flying kind of wonky, it's because I'm using the right stick to control our movement rather than like holding A and then just directing myself that way. Where is Altessa's house? I swear it was right around. It's the forest. I guess we can go here first, because I did need to come here too. Hold on, I might need this. There you are. We're not here to fight you yet. Mostly because I'm still convinced you'll kick my ass, right? There it is. Remember this chest? Hey, the Nebulum's key is vibrating. Then this is... Okay, let's try opening it. Fafnir was found. Thought so, it's a devil's arm.
Lloyd, you've already found some devil's arms. Wonderful.
Abyssin, is it okay for you to come here?
I'm sorry, I was worried about you. My body feels a little better while I'm not carrying the devil's arms.
Say it, what's wrong? My head, it hurts. Maybe you're sick? Now, when I am close to the devil's arms, it's caused by the devil's arms. Should we stop collecting them? Lloyd, we already said we do it. I'm all right. Thank you for your concern.
Brisea's right. Please don't exert yourself.
You too, Abyssin.
Yes, thank you.
So if it wasn't obvious from the voice, I'm just spoiling it now. Yeah, Abyssin's totally plans on double-crossing us, so... Yeah, I'm just voicing him like a bad guy. I mean, also, if his name wasn't a dead giveaway, if we're being perfectly honest. Okay. There we go. There's another one of those little twerps that we ran into in the mine here, but I guess maybe he doesn't spawn until after we beat the dungeon. Which means we'll have to leave the dungeon, come back here, then go back to the dungeon, since we need all 5 of the little... There's 5 of those little twerps, but we need all of them back in the Earth Temple in order to get the... Because there's a devil's arm in the temple, so we'll need all of them back in order to get the devil's arm in the temple. don't think I... Wait, hold on. I don't think I saved in the forest after I got that devil's arm, so... Let's save real quick. Hello, Val. It's good to have you back. Well, I'm not edgelord tonight, so you're not exactly back inside my head, but... Welcome back to my realm of influence. Let's go with that. Okay. Where... I think it's up this way that we need to go. Oh, bugger.
Why are you in such a hurry to die?
Oh. Okay, cool. Do you have anything else I need to learn? No, okay. Alright, I can work on someone else then.
Holy song!
I didn't hear you praising Helix, Colette. That wasn't a real holy song.
Healing wind!
Are you okay? First aid!
Oh, I love I love Regal's, you know, tip of the toe dance when he does his triple kick.
Damn, I must be a
Ready?
Oh, well, that. Yeah, I remember you telling me that your life was going to get crazy at some point. I'm glad that it's at least slowing down. I mean, I'm hoping it's easing up on you at least for now. All right, you still are working on Nullify. Okay, all right. I can play Lloyd again. Good. No one else needs to learn anything crazy. We good? Okay, cool. I'm going to talk to you two in a second.
This is gonna be cake.
Wow, the frame rate just tried to kill itself again right there. You know, again, this port was actually doing pretty good, despite the hiccups in the Fire Temple near the beginning of the game, but last couple streams, it's like the last few dungeons we've done, it's like, hi, we're trying to, you know, turn the inside of our stomachs inside out, and you know what? Hold on. Maybe I actually want to try Tempest Beast, see if I like that better than Omega Tempest. Well, I'm glad to hear again. I'm glad to hear things are finally easing up, and hopefully you're allowing your found Compound EX skill. I'm hoping your mental health is in good form because of it. What'd I get? Able to attack after recovering from a mid-air hit. Okay, that's not bad. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got an EX gem level 4 for Lloyd. I got a what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll use that. Who's got low defense who could really use? Okay, Sheena, you're up close and personal, and your defense is crap, so you could definitely use. Oh, okay. Okay, so fun fact. Every single one of the Devil's Arms, if you have them equipped in combat, they move and wriggle and writhe like they're living entities. So, like, for this one, just real quick, just because I really like what Fafnir does, but I want to say it last. This one, the purple sword, it's constantly wriggling like a snake. And then the red sword, the hilt, it's got a pair of mouths on either side of the crossguard that are constantly, like, opening and closing, like they're chomping at something. Fafnir, I really like this one. That little sphere in the middle, it's constantly moving up and down the dagger, and the dagger actually kind of bulges and changes around it. It's really, really disturbing and really kind of cool. I like it. Then, oh, I got better things for Regal. I missed that. And I was doing all of this fighting without the better... I was playing as Regal and didn't have the better equipment as Regal. I don't remember what the Evil Eye does. That's the Chakrama. I think they might just blink. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
What? You losers got a problem? You want to fight?
Are they all like this?
They must have had a poor upbringing.
Just like you.
Ouch, Sheena, that's harsh.
What are you babbling about? What are you here for?
We wish to go further in. Would you mind letting us through?
You want? What? You want me to let you in? Through for free? The world won't work like that, kid.
Not again. You and your brothers look and act way too much alike. So what is it you want?
What is spicy? Like, does spicy taste good? Give me something spicy.
He wants to eat something spicy. Huh. I can't really think of anything. I don't think we have any recipes for spicy food. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was just at Altessa's house. I forgot to pick... Oh, God. I totally forgot we have to speak to Tabitha. Oh, God. I genuinely remember that we were supposed to get the recipe here, not... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's the beauty of this. Oh, yeah. Floating city. It's actually constantly moving around. Yeah, it's more I forgot to get a recipe because I forgot where you got it from. But yeah, the floating city, it's constantly moving around the map. It's not actually involved in the main story in any way, shape, or form. It's just for optional side quests. One of which gives you some more insight into Rain's backstory. Another one is, another one is, how you get the ultimate summon in the game. Yeah. I'm not cross. Oh yeah, also make sure you have the ingredient. Are you back yet? No, it's still not back. Great, we're gonna have to come back and forth again one more time. I am not making good use of our time in this stream. Oh, I suck. Okay. You know, at least the Riard theme is great, so we get to listen to that a lot. Like, a lot. Like, a nauseating amount. Like, so much so that we hear it so much that'll make you shit happiness. And, you know, let's see, Cross, where's the glorious himbo skeleton? Wait, what? Okay, am I forgetting something I said, or... Okay, I actually am liking this Tempest Beast. Okay, maybe I need to eat my words a hair when I said that I don't like the fused arts very much. Okay, you're still not singing about the Helix, so I will.
Praise be to Lord Helix.
Yes, I know this joke is really dated. Light of judgment. I now cast judgment. Please judge those who are judiciously judged upon the judgment day of judging judge. You said I'm cross, and I was making a joke. Let's see, cross where? Sorry, I don't think I'm confused about where the himbo skeleton came from. Anyway, since I don't think I'm familiar with that joke or reference.
Who will cook?
Okay, so I've mentioned the affection system throughout this playthrough and about how I was actually unaware of just every little nuance. This was actually one of the few moments of affection I was aware of in the game. Whoever you choose to cook gains a massive boost to affection. Just because I do want to stick with just the regular ending, the one that's considered canonical, as well as just the default with Colette. We're going to have Colette cook, just because, again, I do want to show the romance between Colette and Lloyd, because I really have gotten a stronger appreciation for it in this most recent playthrough. Okay, I'll do my best. I hope I can make it taste good. Wait a second. Did Sheena's outfit finally unglitch? Because she's not covered in dirt. Never mind. I think she's covered in dirt again.
Oh, so, is this spicy?
Please, eat up.
Oh, spicy. Spicy.
He probably doesn't understand what spicy is. And I tried so hard. Hey, Colette, this is great. Really? Yeah. I'll ask you to make curry next time. Okay, leave it to me. Actually, amusingly, if you get Rain to cook, because Rain is infamous of being a terrible cook, Lloyd still compliments her, and then's like, oh, do you want some, Lloyd? Ah, I'm full, or something like that. Oh, so, maybe, because I've actually never had Colette cook. Let's see, it's an Undertale AU thing, crosses, and all. I've sent. Okay, I actually wasn't aware of that. That's good to know. Okay, but yeah, I've usually got, like, just since Colette's the easiest one to get, I've never actually had her cook here. But everyone else that I've done, I seem to remember that guy actually eats the whole bowl. Anyway.
What? You losers want a problem? You want to fight?
Their reactions are identical, to the point that it's just silly. No, we don't have any business with you.
Your face says, we came here to meet the summoned spirit of Earth, but we're spending all of our time dealing with these weirdos.
That's a very, very, very good reading skill, whatever.
And we may still get stuck again in some place. Maybe we should just keep going and not waste time stopping here. But then again, this guy might be useful for something, right?
What kind of face is that?
You want me to help you?
What? What do you want this time?
What? Nothing. Don't need nothing.
This one is nice.
Please help us.
Okay then, I'll be waiting at the secret passage ahead, so hurry up.
Say a good pick of cross later. There are tons of interpretations as it's a fan stuff, but the best cross is just Himbo Soldier. You know what? I'm interested. Go ahead and just message me that. Nope, we're running. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck me, fuck you, fuck everyone. Give me your ass. I'm gonna shove a flaming hot poker up it. Then I'm gonna drink lead. Okay. So, this situation we're about to go through might seem like you can potentially miss treasure, but don't worry, you can replay this you can come back up here and go through this, dropping yourselves down to the lower platforms as many times as you want until you get all the treasure. You know, I just realized the current swords I'm using, they kind of remind me of a sword that they kind of make me think of they're like an orange version of a sword that Lloyd receives from his dwarf dad near the climax of the game as part of like a big story arc thing.
Just as I expected.
Alright, anyone else still need a level 3? Just Regal and Colette. Oh, damn. Okay, that's good. Oh, but... Hold on. Do I have any other T? Okay, all of yours are S. Yeah, Okay, we're gonna give you Resurrect for now, but I know we're probably gonna need to switch it to Lucky when it's time to grind money, since from what I've read, this game nerfed the original good way of grinding cash, and we're going to need lots of cash if we're going to get all the second cost. Okay, to be fair, we can't get all the second costumes in a single playthrough. In the original game, you'd have to play through the game 3 times to get all the second costumes, and in this version, you have to play through the game 5 times to get all the second costumes. I think 5 is the minimum you have to do to get all the second costumes in this version of the game. I don't necessarily mind that, because... Oh, thank you, Val. Alright, let me take a look-see. Oh! Yeah, no, I can see what you mean by the himbo. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. It's good design. It's very... Well, okay, it's a very edgy design, but... Well, let's be honest here. I'm not exactly one to say no just because something's edgy. This is Cross. The art's created by his... Okay, let's see. So I'm just going to shout out the artist that Val shared with me. This is Cross as art created by his original designer, Jackie. Spelled Jakei. So if you want to check it out, just go check. Just search that yourself. Okay. Oh.
You can't go any further.
Okay, yeah. I need to get all of the little twerps back before I can go that way.
Hey, you guys are the one that gave me the potion.
This must be Big Brother. They all look the same. It's so hard to tell.
You want to go back up? Then use this hole. Secret patch that only Gnome lets use.
Thanks, Big Bro? Oh yeah, now it's unblocked. Okay, I didn't mean to come back, but alright. Okay, we're actually gonna do this just because I want to be able to save real quick. And then we're gonna go back and fall down and get the rest of the treasure.
Oh, there you are. There's a big chasm further in. We have to drop the path above down to get past it. I'll go right over there.
What do we do here? Check out the Underverse series. It's on YouTube. It's a fully animated series and crosses on character. That's where it's from. Oh, that's interesting. Val, would you send me just send Underverse series on YouTube just in our Discord messages? I'm more that way. I have something a little more there, I guess, for lack of a better word, than in the YouTube live chat. Anyway,
I'll tell you when we get there.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go now, but do something about those monsters along the way. It's really annoying when one of them touches me.
So I need to make sure no enemies touch you, right?
Yeah, I'll raise a big fuss if they do.
This is the music now.
This is gonna be a piece of...
Are you okay?
Healing wind. Raging beast.
Go for it, boys. Cast that purifying light on this box.
Ready for this?
Ready?
Okay, so those thin legs, they just really don't complement, you know, your whole ensemble. I mean, I'm just trying to judge you and all. Maybe I should drop the offensive voice.
Feel thy glory. Angel feathers.
Yeah, those don't look like angel feathers. Those look like frisbees.
All right.
Oh, yay, someone liked our tweets. And by liked the tweet, I just mean the one that I tweeted about that I was streaming.
Not much of a specimen.
Raging beast.
I beg
Ready
of
for
you
this?
to feel thy glory.
Healing wind.
I can't concentrate.
Yeah, me neither.
Ring whirlwind.
Pretty good.
So, how is it that inferior hardware from 20 years ago could run this game without this, you know, without this frame rate drop. I just... What is it about the world we live in that, like, even the PlayStation 3 port of this game did not have the best frame rate either. But yet, the GameCube, one of the most underestimated system consoles from that generation of console wars, can run this game better than PlayStation 3, the Switch, and from what my older brother has told me, even PC. And granted, I'm sure PCs at the very least, you might be able to download mods to help the performance, but even still, just good gravy. Like, again, honestly, if it was still possible to stream off my GameCube, I probably would have... Well, no, the entire point of what motivated me to do this is, oh, hey, I've got the remaster. This would be a good opportunity to finally play this game for the channel, and like every other time I want to show off something I love for the channel, it's like, oh, it just happens to give you the worst performance you've ever seen from the property on camera, making everyone question your gaming tastes. Because, I mean, I mentioned I never really had any of the glitches that people talk about in Mass Effect Andromeda, and lo and behold, when I streamed that game, that's when the game decided to eat its own face. But if it was a contest, you would have definitely won the Best Butt Award. Maybe. I don't know. We can't really see his butt in this costume. And I imagine it'd probably be just as pixel... Well, no, probably not in this remastered version, but... Anyone remember when we tried to zoom in on a GameCube-era game's butt with Senpai and Custom Robo? I miss Custom Robo. I'm glad we were able to play that game before our recording software... or our recording hardware exploded.
Okay, you're here.
So what do we do now?
You and I are going to cause an earthquake at the same time. Then this path will fall down, okay?
I get it. We're going to increase the strength of the shock.
I'll say 1, 2, 3, so match your timing with mine and use the sorcerer's ring.
As long as you do the... As long as you do criticize flaws in the game, your game tastes aren't really an issue. Every game has issues. I know. That was like one of the problems I had with one of my former roommates who fancied himself an artiste and a great director is nothing he liked could be flawed. It was impossible for him to like something ironically. So if he liked it, I'm like, no, it has to be great art. Never mind, it's actually a piece of shit, because no, he's better than everyone. He's more enlightened than everyone. And that just made him insufferable to work with, so he ended up alienating almost everyone around him. Even his wife left him because he's a douche. Anyway.
We'll do a few times, it'll fall.
Gotcha. Want to hear it again? Absolutely not.
Alright, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Once more. 1, 2. That was a little too early on that one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. This is actually the first time I did it in one go. I usually mess up at least once. Hey, you almost got us killed.
Oh, I didn't think about what would happen after it fell.
If we didn't have these extras, we'd be dead.
Everybody makes mistakes. Haha, well, I'm going now.
Yeah, thanks. Well, music stopped now at least. Alright, let's go back and get the loot. Just because I want some extra... It might... Oh, yeah, I already came down this way. Yeah, I want the extra equipment just in case. Because it might be helpful against the boss fight with Gnome. Also, on the fence with this game's design of Gnome. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just am not 100% sure how to feel... Or, god damn it. How do I put this? Like, I've just commented, you know...
Ready for this? Gotta know when to go.
Art quality... Let's... Oh, sorry, hold on. Let's see. Art quality is many factors is subjective, not all, but a good chunk. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, because...
First, I know when to go.
Because I can only think of 2 other instances that we see Gnome. One was in Tales of Vesperia, where I want to say he was kind of like one of those like horse lizard things from like Chinese mythology. I think they're from Chinese mythology. And then I really want to say he appears in Tales of Xillia as well. But I can't remember what he looks like in that game to save my life. I mean, honestly, I think besides Volt and Celsius, and that's mostly just because that's the first time I've seen Volt and Celsius since this game, I don't remember what any of the summon spirits in Xillia look like. Which is odd, because you see them in the very first hour of gameplay in Xillia. They're important. I mean, okay, they don't have a ton of screen time, but they are very important to the story. But, yeah, it's a good design. Like, I'm just going to say, Gnome's design in this game, it's very cute. It's a very cute design, and that was the intention. That every other summon spirit, they went for more cool, epic, high fan... Oh, shit, right. There's a I don't remember exactly how, but there's like a special way you gotta get that one. But they go for more traditional, cool fantasy character aesthetics with all the other, let's see, do you have any? No. With all the other summon spirits in this game, except for Gnome. And then Volt is a giant purple ball. At least it's not a blue ball. Because Edgelord's dealing with enough of that in God Eater right now. I mean, he's had so much blue balls. It's amazing. It's amazing Edgelord's managed to find themselves another daughter. Then again, that's why Edgelord has to adopt, is because they're constantly plagued with blue balls. Whee! Was a console. Ghost Shell. Okay, it's an actual piece of equipment, not EX gems that I already still have in abundance, so yeah, of course the one that'd be the hardest to get would be the most useful. I don't know. I wish there was, and I hope maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. I wish there was a use that your EX gems could have other than just giving you EX skills, because I mean, each character only gets 4, and since I don't know, maybe it's better to have some characters have multiples. Like, I don't know, maybe Lloyd has better level 2 skills and crap level 3 skills, just as an example, so maybe it's better to build them that way. But every playthrough I go through, I get an EX gem 1 through 4 on every single character, and then it's like, what do I do with the rest of them? Especially on something like New Game Plus, where you get to keep all of your EX gems, and yeah, then you're just stuck with them. Okay, I'm actually going to grab a drink of water real quick. I will be back in just a few seconds. Be right back. I'm back. I needed that. The voice I gave Abison, I genuinely try not to break that one out too much, because it really does not agree with my throat, but yeah, I felt it was appropriate. Anyway. Alright. I remember as a kid, I kind of face-palmed when I saw this thing initially because of its design. I know, Sheena's outfit looks good here. Whee!
So this is Gnome.
Yep.
Since Volt was Undini's opposite, Gnome's is...
Ifrit. If we wake up Ifrit, that'll sever their mana flow, right?
No, it's Sylph. Honestly, how many times do I have to tell you before you actually remember it?
All the times. We've already established Lloyd's kind of dumb. That's
I
his...
see that the level of education in Silverant matches the status of the world.
The subject of edgelord brought up as as fun, as in my ADHD brain isn't going to be able to watch those streams. I don't like games that I don't like the game, and I don't like God Eater. That's fine. God Eater's not for everybody.
Lloyd, that was not a compliment.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, no, it looks like Sheena's outfit's finally unglitched.
So, you're a summoner, huh? Well, look, sorry, but I've already got a pact with Mythos, okay?
There's Mythos' name again. He must have been amazing.
I am Sheena. I seek a pact with Gnome. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
Man, you sure use some stuffy language. Blech.
Well, I mean, this is how I was taught to do it.
Really? Oh, yeah, well, whatever. All right, show me what you got. Bring it on. Come on.
Gnome's a dork, and I love him. Hold on. Equipment. It's right there in front of me. Sorry, Sheena. Have I gotten anything new for you lately that I haven't equipped? Asking... Well, I'm asking because I don't want to die. Alright. Let's go.
Time to taste dirt.
I don't think the subtitles agree with what you said there, Gnome. I'm just saying. I mean, time to taste dirt, I think fits your personality better, but time to taste Mother Earth, I don't know. I feel that kind of... Oh, crap. I goofed. Right. Sorry, I just want to make sure. I have... Okay, yeah, no, I goofed. But yeah. Oh, well. I think that's so far been one of the only, like, mistakes made with the translation, at least in terms of, like, the subtitles not matching up with what the dialogue actually says. I mean, if you have, you know, OCD, do not watch the English dub of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children with the subtitles on. You will claw your eyes out. Ain't localizing subtitles fun? Yes, they are, and that's why I love them. Because, oh good lord, the subtitles do not match the dub of that movie at all. It is embarrassing. Because, like, what's what I'm looking for? The subtitles in, you know, for English subtitles, you know, they're trying to match the dialogue that was actually spoken. Hold on, are you still set to heal? Try to match the actual... Hold on, let's take... That's right, that... Okay. That's why you guys are burning through all of your TP. I forgot I needed to set you to heal for that. I don't remember which boss fight it was that was kicking our ass, but... But yeah, so the dialogue tries to match pretty close to what it was in the Japanese version, to the point where they even have the sentence structure matching the way it is in Japanese. Like, I remember something that always bugged the everlasting hell out of me in that movie was they... How'd I put this? Since Japanese sentence structure, to my understanding, is reverse of English or something like that, there's supposed to be this big line where it's like they're at their secret base, and their secret base is something called the Forgotten City. And the fact that they're at the Forgotten City is supposed to be like a big emphasis, but in the Japanese one, it's like they're at the hidden city, and then instead they put emphasis on their base. I'm like, okay. I don't know. It's just something I always thought was strange. But again, if you watch it with the English, the subtitles on with the English dub, they literally conflict with one another. But also, just another terrible example, like, that movie was also really bad because they put more emphasis on trying to make what they said in the English dub match the mouth movements, which resulted in a lot of characters, Tifa especially, speaking absolute gibberish at times, because it's like, well, but this, it matches their mouth movements more, but I'm like, yes, but what they're saying is nonsense. Oh. Ahem. Let us watch the fun. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna just quickly throw an apple gel on Sheena just to make sure she doesn't go down while doing this.
Your healing wind.
Are you okay? Come, Sylph.
So yeah. So I will say, sadly, in the original game, that was like the only kind of mystic art that was in the game, Sheena's summons. So I can't appreciate that all the ports have tried to add mystic arts for all the other characters. I have no clue how to activate them, but I know they're in the game.
4-on-1 garbage, Mythos? Well, he did it by himself. Oh yeah, well, whatever. Make your bow already.
Oh, this guy is hard to deal with. For the sake of creating a place in which the two worlds no longer must sacrifice one another, give me your power.
Well, all right. I'll go ahead and lend my power to you guys.
I'll go ahead and lend my power to you guys. Hey, Sylph.
Whoa, Sylph! It's been like, what, 4,000 years? How's it going? Looking good.
It has been a long time, hasn't it? Seems that the mana flow between us has been severed.
Yep, there's gonna be an earthquake here in a bit. After all, we just basically ripped out the mana link. Hello?
Okay, I just realized Gnome sounds like Bean Bunny from the Muppets.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Take care, everyone. See y'all later.
Shalom.
Okay, later.
Let's see. I think, I could be wrong, but I think I can choose which of the two dungeons I can do next. I think we're supposed to do Ice next and then Darkness, but I could be wrong about that. And I mean, when I say...
All right, just like we planned.
And when I say I could be wrong, what I mean by that is we might have to do... what's what I'm looking for? We might absolutely have to do Ice first and then Dark, but...
But you know, I've been thinking, if the worlds are separated from each other, we're not going to be able to see each other again, are we?
Why not? We can just go back and forth with the Riards.
Right now we can move in between the worlds because they're connected by the flow of mana. But if the worlds are split apart, we don't know what will happen.
So the instant the flow of mana is severed, the two worlds may part ways forever.
Will that mean that when we form the pact with the final summoned spirit, we'll all have to say goodbye?
We don't know if that's really the case, so there's no point in worrying about it right now.
True.
Where should we go next?
I've heard that the summoned spirit Celsius resides
Okay,
near
we probably do have to do Celsius next.
Okay then, let's go have a look.
Which is good, because I actually... What's what I'm looking for? So just fun story. We had wallpaper of this game on our computer when we were growing up. And, well, let me just put it to you this way. We had a collage, like, we had all the summoned spirits as wallpaper. I, had to delete Celsius's, wallpaper from my, hard drive because, whew, she was really hot and she was really turning me on. And, oh, as a pure little Christian boy, Oh, could not have that. Oh, gravity well. That's right. This is one of those weird combos. Oh, better get. All right. All right. Well, let's get. Let's have me play as Persea again, just so I can grind out. I don't know if my last message. Oh, hold on. Let me switch to. Oh, can I not change? Hold on. Here, let me look at. Here, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, is that a thing? Oh, there used to be a way. Hi, chat. Odd. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming it must not have. Because, like, the last message I got from you is ain't localizing subtitles fun. That's weird. Yeah, there used to be a way... Like, there used to be a way to look at live chat, then top chat. One of them was supposed to be like, this is the chat that only shows up. I mean, okay, to be fair, I haven't really set any community guidelines. It's just kind of YouTube's default. But one is a way, it's supposed to be like, oh, you only see the messages that adhere with your guidelines, whereas it looks like that's gone. Yeah, I don't think your last message did get through. Yeah, sorry. Oh dear.
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Oh wait, where's destruction? Oh, I forgot to swap Sheena out and bring Genus into the party.
Are you okay? First aid.
Yeah, Val, why don't you just send me the message on Discord, and I'll read it that way, if YouTube is being a poofart and not sending that message.
Cast thy purifying light upon this corrupt soul.
Post it again. Why is it too long? That's weird. I mean, we haven't really had issues with long posts before. I don't know. We don't. As far as I need to just go in and take a look at what the guidelines, like the default guidelines, are. Just since, thankfully, for the most, like, I've never really looked too close at them, because for the most part, with maybe 2 exceptions, we haven't really had issues with spam or, you know, like, sexual harassment. But I admit we have gotten really close to, well, okay. I think so far I've blocked a few people from the channel. I think the first person I ever blocked was someone who commented, like, when Sunshine and I were playing Soul Calibur 6, we made a video where we talked for 45 minutes about how we felt about overly sexualized female character designs. And there was kind of a dickweed who went in the comments and basically kept just arguing that it's perfectly okay to objectify women because it's like, because when women are objectified, that's for the benefit of the men, and if men enjoy it, what's the problem? I'm like, we don't need that here. We don't need that shit in our house. And then there's someone else who frequently tunes into the streams, and it's like, you are dangerously close to getting a ban, my friend. Haven't tuned in a while, thankfully.
I hope you learned your lesson.
But I don't like banning people. Like, that's the honest truth. I'm proud of the, little... Okay, you know what? I'm proud of the little community that we've built here, and I don't want to exclude anybody. Okay, I think that will do. Hopefully that will narrow it down a little bit more. I know the problem with her learning Nullify is that one of us has to get a status ailment in order to, well, start working on that. Okay. I don't need to be you anymore. Lloyd, come back. Again, it's nothing personal per se. I just really hate playing as you. Okay, I guess it is personal, but... It's an earthquake.
It's just like Gnome said.
It's proof that the flow of mana is being severed. The earthquake at the Renegade base may have been the cause of this as well. Splitting apart worlds is no minor task. One can expect the land to react to these unforeseen events with at least an earthquake or two.
Alright. To field. Okay. Let us make... Let's see. Oh, so I sent a message on Discord. Okay. Let me go look in Discord now. Here we go. Cool. I was saying from the conversation about bad dubbing, Chaos Wars with the English dub. Voice acting is bad, and so is the audio quality. Oh, no. Oh, that's... So, there's a game that Sunshine... I don't remember if they got it for Christmas, or if they bought it, or they got it for their birthday. But it was a game for the Wii they really wanted, and considering, we were still young, and we were very limited on games, and heck, the Wii wasn't the most... The Wii and the GameCube... anyway, what's the relationship between... beats me. It sure seems like Regal has her on his mind, though. I wonder if he has a crush... Nothing... No. Nothing like that. I swear to God, it is nothing like that. Yeah. Regal does not have a crush on the underage girl. I swear, that is not the direction this game is going. Shut up, Zelos. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't disagree about the age difference, but shut up. That only applies between consenting adults. Shut up. Shut up. 2000s. Your 2000s is showing. Shut up. Actually, your Japan is showing, so shut up. Crap, I don't remember what I was saying. There he is.
Huh, you people? You see my big brother?
What are you talking about?
My big brother ain't back. I'm looking for him.
Actually, your brother's already gone home.
Really? Really?
Really? Now that you've probably looking for you, you should go back.
Really? I'm going home.
Okay, cool. That's all of them. Oh, now I remember. But because, the GameCube didn't exactly have a huge... GameCube and Wii didn't exactly have the biggest selection when it came to RPGs. We were a bit RPG starved in our youth, so we would often play, we'd often get just random weird stuff. Like, it's the reason why we had the Lost Kingdom games, which, for the record, while not amazing games, they are underrated. Let's see. Consenting adults is fine for an age gap. One of my favorite romantic comedies, anime centers around a 32-year-old and a 45-year-old. Yes, exactly. An age difference is fine. Once again, if both parties are consenting adults. Now, again, I want to... Because this is something that the game has not been very subtle about, or they aren't trying to keep it a secret. Persea, because she was involved in a Crucius Crystal experiment, she's older than she looks because her body didn't age. It's a similar thing to the angelification process. So yes, Persea is older than she looks. However, it's the same problem I have with, you know, the dragon girls who are thousands of years old but look like they're 10. It's still not okay. And I do want to be clear, the game is not implying that there's a romance developing between Regal and Persea. That is not why Regal is so concerned about Persea. That's not what the game is going for, and I cannot stress that enough. Now, unfortunately, there is a way for... I feel... Okay, it's not expressly stated that it's romantic, but Lloyd and Persea can be, like, close, because like I said, Lloyd can develop a deep bond with any of the cast members, but I don't know if that's meant to be romantic either. Again, I hope it's not either, because yes, Lloyd is also underaged, but again, I want to say Persea is maybe physically between the ages of 9 and 12, whereas Lloyd is 16. Again, it's not as bad, but I just pretend that that's not actually a thing. Because again, it's like, ugh, your Japan is showing.
There's one missing. Oh.
Once again, I absolutely love this game, but ooh, it makes me cringe that that is in the game. And quite frankly, I would understand if that being in the game, again, the Lloyd and Persea possibly being able to be romantic with each other. Again, I don't think that's what they're going for. I can't prove definitively that's what they were going for. But if that's enough to completely taint this game, I can't say I don't understand that point of view.
Everyone, here we go, losers.
For me, this game was too important to my childhood to ever really be able to hate it. Plus, since it is completely optional, that most people... Okay. Moment of truth. This monster here, it's always the same drat monster you fight, and it used to be the way to grind money in this game. Like, there are several side quests that require millions of gold, or gald, I guess. Let's see. From what I read online, they nerfed its money drop. Let's see how bad it is. Actually, how... Because I know this is meant to be a pretty big monster fight. I mean, yes, later in the game, when it was time to grind cash, you could actually take it out pretty effectively, but I just kind of wanted to quickly see how much health it had, just in case we're actually in over our heads here. But no, I think we got this. I just got a repeat of your message, Val, but considering I brought the point up twice, maybe it's appropriate to state it twice. Oh. Hold on, I didn't even look at the gold drop there. Hold on, I'm just gonna watch the playback on the stream, because unfortunately the stream is a little behind. Blah, 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 Nebula and Keen's vibrating, then this is, yeah, it's a devil's arm, try opening it. The gates of how much... Oh, good lord. That's it? That's all I got? Holy hell. That is awful. Like, I don't remember. It used to be, I want to say, it was like 50,000 to 100,000 gold. Fuck you, Bandai Namco. Fuck yourselves right in the ass. Because honestly, that really grinding that thing really was the only feasible way to, you know, get the experience, get the gold you needed to to rebuild Lewin, which you need to rebuild Lewin in order to get Lloyd's personal second costume. There's also like some really awesome treasures you can get there. Just okay, I know that I'm not the first person to say this because a lot of people have voiced this online, but fuck you, Bandai Namco, for changing that. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you so hard for that. Actually, I want to go check something else out real quick. Actually, no, I don't. I want to save that for later. Is there anything up here? I don't remember. Actually, hold on. Now that Colette's back, are there... Okay, conversations. Let's see. I don't want to... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's look at the Gates of Hell real quick. Okay, I also don't know what the Gates of Hell does, just because of how small it was in card form. I could never really get a good look at it. Say, have you ever ridden on a dragon wagon? Nope, never. I've been on one once. Wow. How was it? It was really fun. I've only ever done it once. But your body shakes with every step the dragon takes. Seems like a rough ride. There's a trick to it. You need to feel the rhythm. So I tried really hard to match the tempo and... And? I got sick. That was fun? No. But you had fun, right? Yeah! Okay, I don't get it. Oh, reminisce. Regal, is there something on my face?
No, there's nothing like that.
But you've been staring at me.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm sorry.
Alright, you know what, we're gonna stay in the inn again. Oh yeah, I've been forgetting to do Zelos' thing. Come on. Because it's a really good way to get... Big Bro... Actually, yes. Without spoiling it, yes. Regal very much kind of considers himself to be... Okay, I'm also just gonna kind of spoil it just because this was something you could have picked up on your own based on Regal's dialogue. If you guys were here for this, he asked once Persea got her emotions back, he specifically asked her if she had a sister. Well, he specifically asked if she had an older sister, to which she said, "No, I have a younger sister." Well, Regal knew Persea's sister. And the reason why he's weirded out by it is because either A, he didn't know Persea existed, or he's confused by how young she is because he knew... Because, yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. But yes, that is 100% the relationship that they're going for between Regal and Persea. He is kind of like her big brother. And out of... Yeah.
This is gonna be a
They're the Penyons. We need you to item recover on the Penyons.
Whoops.
I need you to hit them with the item recover.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to actually switch to playing as you, aren't I?
Healing circle. Dual rage strike.
Okay, let's just finish this fight. Also, that close-up shot of Regal is really hot. Yes, it is. I mean, you should see what he looks like in animation. You could, like, wash laundry on those ribs. Plus, he spends the entire game in cuffs. It's very hot. Actually, fun fact, I discovered the affection system by total accident thanks to Regal. So what happens is that everyone, because of course they can get a swimsuit as a second costume. Well, you can only get a certain number of swimsuits per playthrough. On your first playthrough, you get Lloyd's and Colette's automatically. You then get 2 others. One of them is one that you directly choose. The other one is whichever one has the highest affection with. You have the highest affection with. That wasn't there in that. How do I put this? If let's say Colette's the highest person you have affection with, well, she shows up always. Then it's like, okay, who's the next person with the highest affection, so on and so forth. So basically, Regal is a teddy bear type. Yes, that's basically what they're going for with Regal. But once I figured out you could do this, I'm like, okay, I gotta up Regal's affection somehow. Still don't fully knew that was a thing, but I'm like, I got it, because when Sunshine and my other brother did it, they both got, the costumes they got were Colette and Genus, and whoever they picked. When I did it, I got Zelos, because Zelos, my affection with Zelos was a lot higher. And that's kind of what clued me in that affection was a thing, even if I didn't fully understand it yet. So I made sure, I'm like, okay, I got to get Regal's affection up so I can get, so I could minute, because yeah, that's something you have to do if you want to get all the swimsuits in only 3 playthroughs. You need to take advantage of the affection system in this way. And I did so well getting Regal's affection up, I got to see Regal's scene with Lloyd before anyone else's, besides Colette's, of course. It was kind of cool. And the bromance between Lloyd and Regal is really sweet. And again, I don't know if it was meant to be, you know, anything other than a bromance, especially given when this game was made. That still was not something Japan was really doing. But you know what? Considering that it's very implied that, you know, he's getting romantic with the other female characters, including, like, he can be romantically involved with Rain, which is really creepy because she is so much older than Lloyd. But I don't actually have an issue if we, well, okay, I do have an issue because Regal is a lot older than Lloyd. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to say this. I am okay if Lloyd and Zelos are gay together. Other than that, it's like Genus. I know Genus is only slightly younger than Lloyd, so that's probably not as bad, I suppose. But he still looks pretty young, so I take issue with it. And Regal's also an adult, so it's like, okay, never mind. I didn't really think what I was saying before. Okay, I did get a Penguinus Quill. How many of those do I have, though? Because I need 3. Thankfully, as far as I remember, this is the only time in the game where you have to specifically... I only got 1. I need 2 more. Where you have to grind out a specific item, you know, thing dropped by a specific enemy. It's annoying. Like I said, thankfully, this is the only point in the game that I remember you have to do this. So, I'm not going to completely hate the game as a whole for that. Because again, they only do it once. And other games I've played can grind you to a halt with other stupid bullshit worse than this. But it is a mechanic that I feel is very, shall we say, outdated. Like, you know, it was very common for, you know, older RPGs to do stuff like this to pad out the runtime, but I'm sorry, I'm glad so many other modern games don't do stuff like that, because it's not really needed. I didn't get a single Penguinus Quill from that. Oh wait, I did. Okay. 1 more, and we can go get the gloves made. And then we can go tackle Celsius's temple. I know I've already complained about how odd pancake time is when he's summoning up something from underneath him, but I'm sorry, it's still weird. Okay, got the ping in his quill. It's weird and I don't like it. Actually, I'm going to stick with Colette because I need to grind out, what is it? Let's see. Dual Wraith, or else Pow Hammer can stay the way it is. Ring Roll. I still don't know what I need to do for Grand Chariot, but you know, let's also stay at the inn again because I've completely sapped Colette's TP with that item recover shenanigans. So let's replenish before we go into the dungeon, shall we? Because I'm gonna sap her TP again, trying to get her to learn her new moves. I think we've stayed more at this particular inn than any other inn in the game at this point. Then again, I gotta admit, there's something oddly appealing about... Give me items. You know, staying in a nice inn under so many warm blankets in the middle of a snowy... You know, just a snowy part of the world. It sounds very appealing to me. I think you're in here. Yeah. Now, I do want to say, I could be wrong, but I really want to say that in the original game you needed 7 quills. So I do appreciate that the remake did get it right that they lowered the amount you needed. Yeah, I'd say that's worth buying at least one. Alright. Rain, is it worth giving it to you? Reduces TP consumption by 1/3. No, I think this would be better served either giving it to Genus or Zelos. I'm gonna give it to Zelos just since he often serves as a backup. Oh, when did I get that? Shit, that's a good item. Okay. Where'd it go? Wait, what? I didn't just waste my items on something. Okay. Oh, okay, Moonstone. Okay, that's probably why my brain wasn't registering it. There it is. Okay, Lloyd. Strength. Actually, let's get you something better than that. Yeah, I don't actually know if any of these jewels that we get from the summon spirits actually do anything. Since, I mean, they just kind of have some flowery text on them, you know? I'm like, great. I mean, yes, I could Google search them out. Maybe I should Google search them. Yeah, I mean, as a kid, this game, what, came out in 2003? Googling up game walkthroughs wasn't exactly a thing yet. At least not a thing that I was particularly aware of. But I guess there's nothing stopping me now except myself, I suppose. Oh. Alright, let's go in. Oh wow, this stream is really behind. That's really annoying because we've really gotten the stream down wait, what am I doing again? Which one am I? We had really gotten the stream to be more in line with, so it wasn't this far. I mean, okay, it's still not as bad as that one Fantasia stream we did where it was like 30 minutes behind and we lost like half the stream because of it, but that's still a lot farther behind than I'm comfortable with. But I don't really know how to fix it since we've got a hard line. Our internet is connected via a hard line now. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get to Celsius this evening because I definitely would like your opinion on what you think of Celsius, Val. Because, you know, like I said, as a kid, Celsius made me think on pure thoughts. Hold on, let me just get both of these. Oh, nice. New weapons from Lloyd. Oh, wait, she was already wearing an ancient robe. Oh, maybe that's only available for her. Okay. Finally, more shields. Oh, man. It really made me sad just how long I got stuck with that Omega shield. I mean, heck, I got stuck with the basic shield for way too long. Oh, this ring suddenly got cold? I bet you can use that ring's cold power to freeze anything. Okay, then let's test it on you. Lloyd! I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Ice coffin, if I remember correctly. Okay. I'm not going to equip that yet, because that does ice damage. And most everything in this place is immune to ice damage. Which means if I equip that to Zelos and he is involved in a fight, he's gonna start doing 0 damage. I got stuck.
This is gonna be a piece of way.
We're good friends. I had a good friends circle as a kid, and we could talk about hot games that my characters were thirsty over. Nice. Yeah, that was, again, being raised in a very conservative and Christian state. You know, going to church every Sunday. I mean, okay, I still go to church every Sunday, but, yeah, my friend group was not very, open to discussing that sort of thing. I mean, I avoided the Shantae series for years because, again, just copy and paste what I said about Celsius, except not really anymore since, well, I was a little kid at the time, and Shantae was a teenager, so it was fine then, but she's underage, so I just think she's a great character now.
This is gonna be a piece of
Triple Ray Thrust. And Ring let's see. Oh yeah, just speaking again, characters I thirsted over. I 100% thirsted over Sheena, which I think I've made very clear in this stream up to this point, but I could only ever have Sheena in one of her costumes of all the second costumes you had, because I think, let's see, she had her default costume and then 3 alternate costumes in the original GameCube version. I could only ever have her in one of her costumes because every other costume of hers was showing off skin in some way, and that just made me think in pure thoughts. Okay, you know, it's kind of a shame that I don't have everyone else on the channel here with me, because Luke's Thinking in Pure Thoughts could totally become another channel in joke. As Celsius tier, let's just put on Penguin's gloves. Yeah, got the Celsius tier, sweet. Because, yeah, just going back to Celsius and how I had to, like, delete the art of her off the computer because, like, the artwork that we had of her, because Celsius wears one of those outfits that's, like, a dress, but there's a slit up the side. So, in the dynamic pose she was in, you could get a very clear view of the curvature of her buttocks. You couldn't see the buttocks itself, it was the side buttocks. Watch, now that I have... I've oversold this character now. Once we get there, people are going to be like, dude, she's not that hot, bro. It's like, you should have played some real rated M games to get... If we're talking, let's see. If we're talking about characters we get thirsty over as kids, it was... Sesshomaru, Lara Croft, Yukio Kunjo for me. And that's how I learned I was Pan. Nice. I'm sure I mispronounced 2 of those characters' names, and I apologize for that. Now, if we freeze the lake to look, looks like we can walk to the other side. The coolness of the Celsius tier might be able to freeze this lake. Let's see, now we're... I think like many kids my age, my, you know, awakening to realize I actually kind of like girls was definitely from Princess Leia in the slave bikini in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I don't really care for it now, especially since learning about how unfortunate that whole thing was for Carrie Fisher. I'm like, ugh, I don't find it hot. I find it, ew. I find the whole thing unfortunate now. Also, I freely admit, I tend to find it a little harder to thirst over, you know, real people. Because I feel bad, because I feel like I'm objectifying a real person rather than, like, a fictional character that does not exist. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but that's just always kind of been my thing. All right. Okay. 1 second. I just need to yoink, left, right, down. Okay. Left, right, down. Alright, she's through here. So let's place... Ah. Okay. Hold on, I need to arrange the party accordingly, and I want to make sure... Again, I want to make sure I've got the backup healer on hand. Okay. We are good to go. Here we go. Here she comes. I also really liked her voice.
You who possess the right of the pact. I am Celsius, one who is bound to Mythos, the hero.
Also, she's so catty, it's like, I'm not even going to let you see my beautiful body until you're committed to actually fighting me.
I seek a pact with Celsius. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
You seek a pact with me? How amusing. Let's see if you can handle me.
She also talks kind of sexy and seductive. And she has a great entrance here.
Show me your power.
No, I don't have an erection. Play games and watch anime more than live action stuff, so that's mostly what I thirst over outside Twitter selfies. I follow too many hot people. Yeah, I think it's very appropriate we're using the ability Power Thrust in this fight. And I just, those tattoos on her back and her legs and her face. Because, like, I hate admitting this because, you know, I don't like to sound like a pig, but she, along with Fenris from Dragon Age 2, I always was like, you know, I would love to see what they look like without their clothes on, because I would love to see just how far their tattoos go. Because they're really pretty and really kind of hot. That's fair enough. But again, that's why we all have our own tastes, you know? And I do know, I thought it was pretty cool that she could use Beast. I mean, yes, I know Persea could use Beast too, but she's one of the few enemies you fight that can use the exact same arts that we can. So that also always made her stand out in my head. Again, not in a way that makes me thirst for her, just something that always made me, that just made her stand out. I mean, yes, Pronema can do like a version of Beast called like Leonasia or something like that, but okay, not even with Guardian can I block against Ice Spear. That's good to know. Yeah, like Swallow Kick. That's actually an ability of Regal's as well. Heal me, heal me, heal me. I don't have enough TP to do. Alright, I just need a gel. I'm taking a gel. Let's see. You don't sound like a pig to thirst over a hot character, and it's kind of sweet that you want to see a full design of a tattoo. Tattoos are meaningful stories, so you want to see the story. Okay, looking at it that way does make me feel less bad. Again, like I said, I'm definitely not as uptight as I used to be, but, you know, I am still religious. So it's like, no, respect other people's bodies and their privacy. But, oh, you finally learned Grand Cross. Okay, cool.
Excellent. It would appear that my freezing chill is but a summer's breeze to you.
Actually, something I do find kind of interesting about Celsius's design here is that she's not barefoot. Like, the shoes look a little out of place on her design, just the more I think about it. It'd be more interesting if she was barefoot with, like, ankle bracelets to match her armlets.
For the sake of creating
Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like Sheena's costume has finally not glitched. I don't know when that happened, and I don't know why that happened, but I'm glad her outfit's not glitched anymore.
Understood. Use my power well.
Celsius, it has been a long time.
I never thought I'd have to see your face again.
While we may be opposing forces, must you avoid me so earnestly?
What choice do we have? We are harmful to one another.
Then perhaps we should be joyous that our mana has been severed.
Who knows? What is clear, though, is that this situation will affect the entire world.
Indeed.
All we can do now is trust in the Pact Maker.
Yes. We leave everything in your hands.
Okay, the more I've sat on it, I do think this is my favorite design of Ifrit that I've seen, just because I like his horns. I do think I prefer the body design of Vesperia's Ifrit, and again, I really don't remember what Zelia's looks like to comment on. Because, again, I remember Celsius. Like, Celsius had a pretty good design in Zelia.
Just one more.
But I didn't like it as much. And because she was like an artificially resurrected one, she had like weird bits of tech on her, which made her design lopsided, which, to be fair, that was the point. But it just doesn't stand out in my brain as much.
Do you really think Silverant and Tetheala will be cut off from each other forever?
We're gonna do this regardless, right?
Yeah.
But if the Riards stop working after we form the last pact, we're going to be stuck in one world or the other.
The people of Mizuho wish to move to Silverant. There has to be something we can do.
I suggest we do some investigation on the effects of separating the worlds before we form the pact with the final summon spirit.
Agreed.
It seems as though the shaking has increased in magnitude.
The time between the severing of the mana flow and the resulting earthquake has decreased as well.
I guess the worlds are struggling to split apart.
Cool. Cool. Now we can summon Celsius whenever we want. Alright. We're going to be leaving this place, so you can put the ice coffin on now. How is everyone? Oh, you can stay in the party. You need to learn Mirage Seal Pinion. I don't know if Mirage Seal can be combined with any of the thrust abilities to, you know, do like a Mirage thrust like we can do the other ones, but oh, that's good. She can learn a new one. Ooh, Endless Affliction. Wait. What? Oh, you learned... Oh, shit. It wasn't Grand Chariot, it was Grand Cross that you learned. Oh, poopy-doop. Poopity-poopity. Eagle Rage. Alright, let's bring Colette back since I was working on hers arts. Everyone else can stay because they're all working on their... Yeah, they're all working on their own things, so they can stay in the party. Oh, wait, I actually just realized I'm going to have to run away from every single... Just because I did put Zealous' sword, I'm like, wait, I should probably run away from every single fight until we actually get out of this area. Because... I mean, I guess I could change his equipment, but fuck it, I'm lazy.
Let's be more careful
Oh,
next time.
Zealous actually was hurting that thing. Okay. Maybe the ice coffin doesn't deal ice damage, or maybe they're not actually immune to ice damage. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right.
This is how it's triggered.
Or not this how it's triggered, this is how the next part of the game continues.
What's going on?
That's the direction of Ozette.
Yes.
What could it be? There's a strange amount of mana flowing from that lightning.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's go. And Sheena was there?
No.
Oh wow, we just fast traveled. I forgot that we did that.
This is horrible.
And this is why I said make sure you get the Wonder Chef here, as well as do anything, because, yeah, Ozette gets destroyed. In fact,
What happened here?
there are a couple cities that do get destroyed. Oh, okay. Okay, Abby will be coming home soon. We're going to end the stream after this cutscene then.
Look.
Since Abby will be coming home.
Look. Look out.
What's wrong? Are you okay? We have to get out of here.
Oh, hi, honey.
What the hell happened here?
I don't really know. Suddenly lightning fell from the sky and angels attacked the village.
Angels?
They had wings. Those with wings are angels, right?
Damn it. It must have been the Crucius.
Crucius. So angels destroyed the village.
Presea, are you okay?
I'm fine. But this unsettling irritation. Is this anger?
I'm impressed you survived. Are you the only survivor? What's your name?
My name is Mythos. I lived by myself on the outskirts of the village, so...
You have the same name as Mythos the hero.
Wait, are you a half-elf? No.
Relax. You can tell, can't you? We have the same blood flowing through our veins as you do.
You're half-elves too? But you're with humans.
It's okay. We're all friends.
Humans and half-elves as friends? You're lying.
No, it's true. My sister and I are part of this group.
Relax.
Yeah, but...
Your reaction is understandable. I've heard that the village of Ozette is particularly known for its contempt for half-elves.
This whole world is known for it, actually. Yeah, okay, that sucks, kid.
You
Really bad.
lived an isolated life in this village. You must have suffered.
Hey, ass Tessa.
What happened here?
You're Altessa, right? What are you doing here?
I saw the lightning of judgment fall towards this village. But what in the world?
It was the work of Crucius angels.
Presea, you've regained your true self. How could they do this? Is this their punishment for failing the experiment?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Ugh, jeez. Again, I do apologize for if I accidentally skipped over that. It's not intentional.
The Master believes that it is his fault that Ozette was destroyed.
Altessa is connected to Ozette?
Yes, excuse me. I am worried about the Master.
I'm going to follow him.
Agreed.
Yeah. Mythos, you should come with us.
But I'm a half-elf and...
That doesn't matter. Besides, what are you going to do if you stay here and the angels come back?
Lloyd's right. Let's all go together.
Now, I have mixed feelings on this character, but because he is a character through the rest of the... He's a supporting character for the rest of the game. But I don't want to get too much into him just yet. My village. I no longer have a home to return to. I suppose I can't really tell you to cheer up. But I don't have a place to return to either, because Lloyd and I were chased out of our village. These voices are blending together. Help me! Really?
Yeah, so I understand how you're feeling a little. But you know, if you can just do something about this world, I have a feeling that we can find a new land waiting for us. If we can just... I'm reading this wrong. Luke, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yes, it's a big world after all, Genus. You're small but wise. What are you talking about? You're smaller than I am. Oh, right. Now, one thing Now, it's possible that in one of the new scenes to get one of the new second costumes, because you can get a second, because the new second costumes that were added specifically for the HD remake for the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and this one, Presea and Genus both have kind of like Eskimo outfits, because I think they can get a scene together. But I just want to say, as a whole, I do kind of like that Presea doesn't return Genus's attempts at affection, because Genus does come across a wee bit as a simp whenever he's trying to express that he likes her. I don't blame him, as he's a little kid. I'm not holding that against him, but I do appreciate that Presea doesn't seem to be interested in Genus. Just because it is nice to see someone expressing, even if it's the slightest bit of simping, it's nice when that behavior isn't rewarded. Well, anyway, like I said, Abby is on her way home, and it looks like we streamed for 2 hours again. Yeah, I'm thinking... because I know that I want to try to take on the Sword Dancer next time. I know we're gonna like hit the ground running with even more plot with this Altessa stuff, but yeah, I know we're in big story advancements. So yeah, if you want to see more about how this story is, I do recommend trying to check out these streams whenever I do them. Again, I do apologize that I don't have a set schedule with streaming. It's just when I can find time, which is not always a guaranteed thing anymore. But hey, I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in. It's really fun to be playing this game again, despite the frame rate issues in some parts of the game. It's fun to be picking up on stuff I've never seen before, and heck, it's kind of fun to admit just a few things about the game that it's like, oh, I couldn't admit before. Like, geez, I can't believe we had a whole lengthy conversation over just how much young, innocent me was thirsting over the ice summon spirit. Oh, boy. You know, I'm just going to say it again because it's funny. Luke has an impure thought. Oh, yeah, I am sad the rest of the channel wasn't here for that, because they would have really latched onto that and given me hell for it. Oh, I miss everyone. Anyway, I'm grateful for all of you, and I'm not sure when, but I will see you then. I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, evening, or night. Good night.